On January 10, 1776, during the American Revolution, the best-selling book in the history of the United States was published. The name of that book? Common Sense. Common Sense was written by a phenomenal man, Thomas Paine. Robert G. Ingersoll, a Civil War veteran and American political leader nicknamed the Great Agnostic, said of Thomas Paine that he was, quote, "more than a patriot. He was a philanthropist, a lover not only of his country, but of all mankind." Indeed, Paine was a respecter of all, and a champion for anti-slavery and human rights. Yet he was also devoutly Christian, as illustrated by statements in his writing of, quote, "The Lord shall rule over you," and, quote, "that the Almighty hath here entered his protest against monarchical government is true, or the Scripture false." With this as his belief, Paine sought to sway his readers to his views, that, quote, "in free countries the law ought to be king," and, for in, quote, "America the law is king." Paine implored his readers that, if a people who long to be free from a king should hope to keep their freedom, they must not become, quote, "affected under the pretense of friendship," and fall, quote, "cheated into slavery by British rule." As previously mentioned, Paine understood that, if Americans truly wanted to have the law be king, they must break free from English involvement. Paine told his fellow countrymen, quote, "that as men and Christians ye may always fully and uninterruptedly enjoy every civil and religious right, and be, in your turn, the means of securing it to others." Paine implored the people of America to, quote, "fight neither for revenge nor conquest, neither from pride nor passion, in securing these rights for all men, and the best way to accomplish this would be through freedom from British rule." In so doing, Common Sense promoted liberty and became an instrument of war propaganda, asserting that the, quote, "power which has endeavored to subdue us is of all others the most improper to defend us." Thomas Paine was able to appeal to the colonists' views by emphasizing the importance of serving God as their king, and by being a champion of equal rights for all. Through Common Sense, Paine was able to unify the people and to remind them of what America could be, should it cut its ties with Britain. Today, researchers agree that the contributions Paine made in his writing are of the intrinsic importance, in that he, quote, "did more for the cause of separation, to sow the seeds of independence, than any other man of his time." Paine's accomplishments were right up there with, quote, "George Washington on the battlefield and Benjamin Franklin on the diplomatic front." Without Common Sense, the seeds of independence would not have been sown among the masses, and perhaps the Revolutionary War might have turned out with vastly different results. Thomas Paine truly was an American hero, and stands as a bulwark for freedom today.